Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry, just mute. I'm trying to mute, but it's like I keep hitting all the wrong buttons. So it's like, oh shoot. Okay. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. Still need to get all this stuff promoted, so. Yeah, I was trying to take a screenshot of the current work I have, so. A little bit further in the sketch, but obviously still needs a good bit of work, so. Let me try to handle that. Basically, I should probably move the little mic closer. Okay, control. Nope, sorry. Okay. It's gonna take a good while, I swear to God. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I always forget something. Kind of realized I forgot to organize the tabs, so. Whip up elf. Okay, got that. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that I can't really do until they actually go live, so. Basically all the go live notifications. Sorry, I'll try to be quiet. Okay. Right here. That's posted. Okay. I think I hopefully should be good. Hopefully the audio is not too loud. But who knows? Maybe I can pick up the mic a bit. I'll just try to make it a bit quiet. Actually I have an idea. Okay, let's just go on to the chatting screen. Uh-oh. Okay, here I am. Alright, so hello everybody, it's me, Varia the ViridianGhost. I hope you're all doing alright today. It was a bit of a slow start for me today. I woke up and I was like really tired, so. But then I went out, got my little morning treat, and got home. And yeah, I was just kind of desperately sketching today, so. I figured I could do fan art of one of my streamer friends, so I was actually thinking about drawing Dami like a week ago, so yeah, I was just doing a random doodle, but of course the doodle wasn't particularly good, so I just decided to restart and try drawing them like this. And honestly, I do think the pose is a bit better. Of course, I still need to do like a bunch of work here, but like I need to improve the face a bit, so because it just feels a little bit off, but probably a combination of the angle and trying to get the eyes right. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. But yeah, sorry it took me so long to get going today. It's just you know how it is. Okay, so basically right now I'm on a new layer and I'm just gonna be trying to make them look better, so. But yeah, their design is a bit more cutesy than what I'm used to, so I think that's kind of my struggle. But yeah, I've drawn Dami before, but I never drew their newer model, so that's why I'm kind of that's why I'm a little bit concerned. But yeah, it's just some details that I'm not used to doing, so arguably this is a learning experience too. Yeah, I do have to be mindful of all the eyelashes as well, because they tend to draw eyes in a very honestly in a pretty fun way, but yeah, there's usually a lot of eyelashes and unique details, so I did take copy the image. I'm gonna post a screenshot, so yeah, I can see how their eyes are done, so it's a lot more anime than what I'm actually used to. But yeah, hopefully I should be able to get it done all right. Okay, trying to find my way back to OBS. Don't mind me getting confused by many details, and I just realized I forgot to do one more thing. Okay. Yeah, let me just pop in. Sorry. Forgot to open my phone. So let's just dump that there. And yeah, so back to the face. Also, not much exciting happened to me yesterday. I tried coming up with another character design, just more so like a fan character of for Goblin Cleanup, since I've been playing that game quite a bit. But originally I was intending to kind of do some Goblin Cleanup fan art, but honestly that didn't really turn out. So, you know, I did come up with the design, and that came out all right. But yeah, I was wanted to do an actual like scene, but yeah, I wasn't really thrilled about how this was looking. So, you know, I figured Dami would appreciate this anyway, so probably, you know, do this. I also still need to finish the raffle winner. I did get a sketch done, but I needed I know I was like struggling to draw a little bit at that time, so also I just kept getting distracted by something IRL. But yeah, I do remember that I have it, so maybe next week I can work on that, you know, get it started properly. Okay. Let me look at it. Just trying to think about how big the eyelids should actually be, because I realize the eyelids look quite different here. Yeah, hopefully Dami doesn't come in and is like, oh, you butchered my character. Oh, how dare you. But honestly, Dami's usually pretty chill about this stuff, so. Okay. Yeah, let me try to make this character a bit more make their face a bit softer looking, maybe. Okay. Yeah, basically I think the bottom or the jawline could be a bit softer looking, because that does seem to fit the more cutesy look, and also because their head is actually like pointing downwards, so, you know, for shortening and all that. Okay. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure how I would describe this style, but I keep thinking like a pop, or like a poppy look to it. Not sure if I'd go as far to say pop punk or anything, but yeah. Because they have all the, you know, they have the sharper lines and all that. You know, it's very fun. Very fun style. But yeah, I might be a little bit quieter today, just as I said, I don't have much to say. Just stress from work. Oh yeah, I guess one thing I can complain about is Thursday was a very irritating day. Like within the first 5 to 10 minutes of me, you know, clocking in and all that, I got stung by a wasp on my thighs. Like, oh my god. It's like, ah. And that's basically a summary of my day. I also just had to deal with a bunch of other stuff. I had to deal with 2 glass spins early in the morning. which the glass bins are like way harder to deal with than the other types of bins. Yeah, it was just an annoying day. I won't go too far into it, but yeah. But yeah, basically I had to tank a wasp bite. That's the big thing. Yeah, I don't think it was necessarily an actual sting, but because the pain didn't last like too long, I don't think. Like I was able to tank it pretty easily after the first couple of hours, but yeah. Definitely hurt a lot when it happened. Yeah, as soon as I found that little wasp, I just kind of like stomped on it with my foot. It's not in the mood. Yeah, I'm not someone who normally like takes. Like usually I'm not like a big bug squisher, but I absolutely squished that bug. Yeah, wasp and mosquitoes are the main exceptions to that rule. Okay. I'm trying to make these eyebrows a little bit thicker than the initial sketch, so they kind of capture that look a bit more. Okay. Yeah, let's at least include a few more eyelashes. So it looks a little bit more like a dummy, I guess. Yeah, I don't need to like, at least I don't think I need to like worry about it too much, since it's I can like put them, I know I'll need to like put the proper details in later anyway, since it's possible that they'll get like buried by the blending and all that, but you know, it's just a good reminder, I guess. Okay, I am a lot happier with the face now, so. So yeah, let's try to get a better sketch of the body done. I'm kind of wondering if this, the collar should be a little bit higher. I think the collar's alright, honestly. Yeah. Admittedly, the neck might be a bit long, but I don't know. I've just been kind of a sucker for longer necks lately, so I don't know why. I guess it just makes the characters kind of look, makes me think of swans a little bit, but obviously you don't want to go like too far with that trait, because then they'll just look really weird. I don't know, I just have a long and storied history with drawing necks. Yeah, I remember whenever I go back to DeviantArt just to look at my really old art, I just like notice how crazy the necks tended to look, so. Because when I tried to make my art style a little bit more realistic, because I used to have a very, very anime style, like very much focused on cutesy looking stuff. I tried to apply more realistic proportions, and oh my god, it looks so bad. Because all my necks are like trunks, honestly. Or at least they look like trunks. Because they say that the neck is about the same width as the head. But I don't know, it doesn't feel like it always applies to people or IRL people. And also because I also drew the necks really long, so I just had these really long, thick necks on all these characters. And also, it's just I just didn't draw that well back then anyways, so yeah. Okay. Also, obviously the recreation of this character isn't going to be perfect necessarily, but I do want to get like decently close. So, you know, I am trying, I guess. But yeah, it's kind of these cut bangs are one of my weaker points in terms of skill. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, if you've seen my art, you know that I tend to aim more towards very, like, messy, flowing hair. Definitely like this is a lot cleaner. A lot cleaner than what I'm used to, basically. Okay. Not bad. Not gonna lie, I've been feeling the... Part of me is feeling the desire to start messing with Blender again, even though that never really lasts too long, because I keep getting roadblocked by things like hair, and yeah, it's just mostly hair, so... That's just, I want to make the character models, dang it. I want a better VTuber model. Okay. But yeah, we'll see. Honestly, I couldn't really... I felt the desire, I think, like, last night, so... Obviously, I couldn't really just jump into that, because I was, coming up with the goblin note. We'll see. Oh, hey, Dami. How's your day going? I hope you like what you see here. It's not perfect, but yeah, I just felt like drawing your character in my style, so I was thinking of doing it last week, but admittedly didn't like go too far into it. I do. Oh my god, it's perfect. I'm glad you like it, then. Yeah. Sorry for the caps. It's okay. It's all right. But yeah, I've been trying to clean up. Basically, early in the stream, I was just cleaning up the face a bit, so I'm probably not going to get too detailed with the eyelashes quite yet, because this is still the early point, and you know, I think I'm going to have this be like a relatively simple painting, so like there isn't going to be much of a background, but yeah, I am going for the painted look, so because that's mostly what I've been wanting to draw. Honestly, it's just the painted style. But yeah. But yeah, I'm still in the sketch phase anyway, so honestly, this isn't really the final sketch yet. The final sketch will probably be the next go, so yeah, hopefully I can at least get this like colored and plotted out, and maybe I can finish it off on a Tuesday, maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, how's your day, by the way? Yeah, of course. Can't wait to see. I have you up on my second screen. My partner is poking me to play Requiem, but you are next to me. Hi, CSE. Hope you have fun with Requiem. And yeah, I am also looking forward to the Gartic Phone stream, because admittedly I never played Gartic Phone before, so I realized I should probably check it out just to see if I can get the tablet to work on that, since I assume tablets would work on that, since it's an art game. But yes, I've been hoping to play that with some people eventually, so yeah, I genuinely am looking forward towards it, so. I want to play Gartic Phone, but I don't even have enough people. Oh no, only one person joined the event. Uh-oh. I thought it hit the thing. Oh, dang. Oh, that's disappointing. Yeah, I thought I hit the thing on Discord, but... Oh, did you? I gotta check. I need 4 peeps, I see. Yeah, maybe people didn't realize you needed to hit the button, maybe? Because I think I just happened to see your message, unless you, like, tagged everyone. Yeah. Okay, sorry I'm being a little bit quiet. I'm just trying to focus on the sleeve right now. Alta peeps again. Yes, I did see you, Joe. I see you did join. Yeah. Yeah, maybe like a last minute tag to try to, I think, pick out a couple more people. I'm not sure what the minimum amount is. I assume it's 5 since you said you needed 4 people. But yeah. Yeah, hopefully we can get a couple more folks joining. Okay. All right. Okay. Also, I'm probably not going to get very detailed with the, you know, this part or the text part, just because it's difficult for me. The minimum is 4. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you like tag or if you remember to add yourself or not. So. Okay. So maybe we can, presumably, hopefully we should be able to find more, or 2 more people. If the other person is still popping in. Yeah, hopefully so. Yeah, sorry, I'm not sure how much help I can be, and since I barely know what's happening. Yeah, just smash some color, that's what I'll do, yeah. Just need 1 more, then we have 3 total, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. No worries at all. I see. Alright. Yeah, sorry if my energy is kind of low today, so... Yeah, I had a really hard time waking up, honestly. So... Probably because I barely slept the past couple of days, or... Yeah, the past couple of nights I didn't really sleep very well, so... I slept a bit earlier today because I decided not to take a nap because that tends to mess up my sleep schedule even more, but yeah. To be honest though, I'm not sure if I'm ever really fully awake. And I'm not built for morning shift. Don't worry about it. If you need to rest or take a break, you can do that. Yeah, it's fine. It's still like 20 minutes into the stream, so yeah, I'm just aiming for a 3-hour stream, so I should be able to at least like handle that. Okay, let's get this leg. Yeah, hopefully the legs come out looking alright, because I need to practice like drawing poses. I think that's the big thing I need to work on. Because I've definitely been struggling with that specifically lately. I don't know. Maybe I should do like an actual like challenge stream, or maybe dedicate the first hour to like jesters or something. I don't know. I'm not sure how many people would be around for that. Okay. But yeah. Sorry. Okay. You know, I do think I need to do something about my sitting, because I usually have like a blanket down as a, sorry, probably pushed myself away. I usually have a blanket down as a cushion, but yeah, I think it's not bad. It's kind of just a big lump right now, so I should probably do something about that. My butt! My butt! Oh god. Okay. Ooh, that's a bit better. Alright, alright. Okay, let's take some water, because I'm a bit thirsty. Also, I've not touched my coffee in ages, so I should probably do that. It's in an actual like thermo right now, so it should hopefully be okay, I think. But yeah, I really should get to that. Yeah, okay. Should do this. Yeah, I think that's where the belly button would go. Okay. Anatomy. Do do do. Also, there will be an ad break hitting in less than 5 minutes. I'm not sure if probably haven't mentioned that yet. Probably was too busy thinking about the coffee. Please don't be cold. Okay. Okay, the temperature is just right, so thank God for that. Alright, let's just draw the little hem on this shorts real quick. Okay. Oh, another idea that I kind of had, but just wasn't really in the mood for is probably like drawing my character or drawing a chibi for the game of Garden Trills, since I usually have a unique chibi for the different games I play. Yeah, maybe a chibi for Garden Trills, and then maybe a chibi for oh yeah, Goblin Cleanup, since I kind of want to try it out on a stream. Of course, I'm not sure if that would like cook my computer or something, but you know, I managed to play Peak on stream. That cooks my computer too. But yeah. I did do a really quick doodle of my character as in a little maid outfit before, so there's that. I'll have to think about it. Okay, so I'm just kind of blocking in some shadows since I'm just gonna have this back thigh as mostly shadowed. Yeah, I don't draw the bottom of the torso from this angle very much, so. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. Actually, I probably shouldn't have this bump be too big. All right. Okay. So I should probably work on the hair a little bit more. Let me get the other reference real quick, because, yeah, I just took your, yeah, hopefully, maybe. It's kind of I just took your promo art from, Blue Sky to give me a... Alright. I should probably name these layers too, so rough one. Yeah, admittedly, I'm not sure if it's probably not going to show me the... Oh, it kind of does. Got some flyways, so it's kind of like puffy on the side then. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I want let's just get the general vibe, alright? Yeah, okay. I might be a little bit quiet just because I'm kind of locked in. Locking in just a wee bit, you know, all that. Okay, let me get back to the actual, there. Okay. OBS. Sorry, I'm like very dumb. Also, the ads are hitting in like 10 seconds. So I'll see you guys soon. I'll just be locked on into the hair. So yeah. Okay, so anyways, okay. Yeah, just figure I should just trying to remind myself that I should just let it be messy. Let it be a mess. Nope, okay, not like that. Okay, so we got these lower parts. See you soon. Alright, see ya. Okay, actually I should probably, as I said before, get to work on this coffee. On this caffeine. Okay. Go back to the reference. Okay. Let's just do a basic thing for this other side. It's mostly hidden away. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm about to face the part that I will struggle with. Okay. I'm already blinking out. Shoot. Okay. I still have a loose hair. Now let's flip the canvas real quick. Stop. Keep scrolling onto the scroll bar so it just like shoots everything around. You know what? I'm just gonna... Okay. Wasn't... Okay. Yeah, just cleaning that side up just a wee bit. Let's start working on one of the buttons. Okay. Yeah, I'm just doing a very rough drawing at the moment. Okay, the ad breaks should be ending pretty soon. Okay. Also, welcome back, everybody. I just did a rough drawing of the buttons, so should be some flyaways here. Okay. So yeah, I'll just have like this one piece that's kind of a very loose. So yeah, I'm just trying to be mostly careful with the layering right here. Okay. Yeah. Uh-oh. Ah, shoot. Wrong layer. It's the wrong layer. Ah, damn it. It's okay. I have a solution. Okay, Control C. Control V. Yeah, merge these down. Go back to this. Erase. Okay. So yeah, I just copy and pasted it onto the right layer, so... Usually it isn't that bad of a fix unless you're kind of working with a really messy kind of painting. And I was on the wrong layer again, but thankfully I was just trying to erase. Oh. Huh? Uh-oh. Oh my god. It's on the wrong layer again. This time the reference one. Okay. Yeah, I'm just drawing on the reference layers, god dang it. Like, not the technical term for reference layer, but, you know, just the layer that I have the references on. Or the two layers, technically. I'm too lazy to organize this properly. That is all I will say. Okay, let's stretch anyways. Alright, yeah, so should actually just be able to erase this. Okay. That was a very goofy mistake to make. Yep. I would say I'm a professional artist, but you know, it's not like I'm making anything off art anyways. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to add a looser strand. Not necessarily a flyaway, but yeah. Alright. Okay, flip the canvas. Okay. And yeah, it should probably be enough flyaways for this one. Alright. Actually kind of liking how it looks. Yep, business in the front, party in the back. Love the buns, OMG. I'm glad you like them. Yeah, I'm trying to take my time with them. You draw hair so nice, thank you. Yeah, admittedly, I feel like I haven't been doing as good with hair as I used to, but I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I am liking how it's coming out, so... Basically, I've just been struggling with being as detailed as I used to be, so that's what I mean by not doing quite as good as I used to, but... Yeah, I'm glad you like it. Okay. Gotta remember to get these two little parts. Okay. And I just realized there's a stylus in your hair. Can't believe that never occurred to me. Probably because I'm always drawing along in your streams, maybe. Okay. But yeah, let's remember to jam it in there real quick. Oops, dang it. Okay. Just trying to figure out how I should shove it in there. try not to make a dirty joke out of that. Okay. Okay. There. Okay. Anyways, let's get some details. Gonna mark this, gonna like basically draw what would be a circle around the neck. Of course, it's more just a curve here, but this is actually meant to be just a guideline. And, okay, actually should mark out the seam right here, but then I'm just gonna put down these dots. And yeah, the curve is basically meant to be my guideline, as I said, my guideline for the details. So that's how I try to manage details, for those who don't know. Okay. And of course I'm make the dots look pointy because they're meant to be spikes, I think. Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry, I just noticed another detail. So it's these sharper right here. I gotta erase away the previous line. Okay. Let's get these details in. I'll say hide this one. Yeah, sorry if I'm being quiet. I'm just, you know, the usual excuse. Just locking in. Locking in, baby. Okay. Okay, it's a bit messy. That's okay. I'll just clean it up a bit more. Yeah, obviously not going to be perfect either, but it's okay. It's okay, dang it, it's okay. Honestly, maybe I should just make it a solid color instead, just to make my life easier. Like these like the pattern here. Okay. Also, I feel like too big. I feel like the eyes are a little bit off, so just lopsided, I mean. So I'm just nudging it into the right Okay. Okay, it's a bit better. It wasn't like wildly off or anything, it's just I just wanted to make it look a little bit more accurate. Okay. Let's try to get this leg. And of course we gotta get them. The hands. The hands! We gotta get the hands. Oh god. I'm not gonna survive this. But that's okay, because I am already dead. Already dead. Okay. Oh my god, I'm sweating. This game is killing me. Uh-oh. Trying to scroll up to see what game you were playing again. Requiem, I see. I know I heard of that game. I just don't remember what it is. It's a comfort to have you up. Oh, I see. Resident Evil. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, we're in the middle of a horror game right now. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm glad I'm adding you comfort. Comfort from the spooky game. Here, I'll also put up mini Varia after I check out what's going on here. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay. Alright. Okay, sorry. I'm supposed to give you a little cutie. To try to summon the Fugi. Summon the Fugi. Uh-oh. Fugi? Fugi, where are you? Where are you? I got Scuff. It's not really a Christmas coffee. I mean, that's cute, but it's off season. Yeah-oh. Yeah-oh. That sound, okay. Everyone remembering that I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. Oh. I don't want you seeing that. Of course, you just saw my, stream share. What happened to my Fugi? Fugi! Hold on. There's my Fugi. Hey! Okay, hold on. Control C. I didn't think I'd have to do this in the middle of the stream, especially since I'm not, actually collabing or anything, but... Okay. But yeah, I got my little... He's disappearing behind the screen. No! Okay, there we go. Alright, so... my little guy, just to give you courage. And look at him. Look at him. He looks so, I guess hopeful, maybe? I don't know. Not dead inside, in spite of the whole ghost thing. Okay, but yeah. Anyways, back to work. Back to work. Sorry, I have to stretch again. Holy crap. Oh, okay. Alright. Hopefully the shoes aren't too complicated. I never had much of a talent for feet. I'm not really much of a foot guy, so I don't draw feet. Okay. Looks like they're kind of chunky flat tops, I believe. I don't know. I don't know much about shoes either. Ugh, yeah. Sorry, I probably read that message already. Usually I just get tennis shoes that are relatively cheap or on clearance or whatever. Yeah, basically my shoes can be summarized as whatever's on sale. Of course, I kind of like having like sort of a hiking types of shoes because they tend to, apparently they have good slip resistance. So yeah, that's basically what I have. So yeah, I'm marking out the different color zones. Okay. Also, thank you for the lurk, Spaghetti. I hope you have a good time and / day. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Alright, so the end of the foot should be here. Yeah. Yeah, just kind of cut most of the foot off here, so it's not really not super easy to see, but who needs feet? Also, thank you. Also, hello, Shinobi. I hope your day is going all right. Yeah. Do you have anything exciting going on? I'm just drawing Dami here, so you know they're kind of just felt like it, to be honest. But yeah, they're a fellow art streamer, so usually hang out in their streams when I can. Okay. Yes, and he's doing such an amazing job, thank you. Yes, we good moods. Yep, we're moods. Art moods. Okay. I don't really need to bring that part out. Okay. I probably have to hide this one again. Just woke up and made breakfast. That's all I've done. Fair enough. Yeah, it's basically mostly what I did before stream. My job is cutting hours, so I'm not working much these days. Oh, that sucks. There's a lot I could do. Order a part for my car, exercise, go grocery shopping, do some online courses. I see. Yeah, it's fair enough. Technically, there's a lot that I need to do IRL as well, but you know, just kind of focusing on streaming. You know, I'm usually Fridays are just me, like most of the time I'm popping into people's streams just to say hello or hang out a bit. But yeah, technically I know there's something I should probably get to doing after stream, but yeah, I forgot. I was thinking of maybe building up that little greenhouse, because I still need to get my seeds planting. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I just ended up not doing it, so maybe I can like get it started tonight or in between today's stream, and then should hopefully pop into Gartic phone. All right, like try to get there in time, I mean to say. Okay, but yeah, sorry, I'm just checking things out. Okay. But what kind of online courses are you taking, unless you're like planning on taking them? You know, I still never figured out how to actually use DaVinci still. I was planning on it during my break, but yeah, I was just focused in on a bunch of other stuff, so I never got around to it. Not even like focused in, I just kind of lazy or just like taking it easy. But yeah, I was I was thinking about like trying to make a new screen for my I guess yeah, the starting screen, whatever you call it. Yeah, you know when people have like their own little starting stream things. I've kind of been wanting to redraw it, and then my current one can be made into my ending screen. Since my ending screen is just literally this. I never like made something new, so yeah, that drawing was meant for something else. So yeah. Yep. Okay. Anyways, working on a bit more details. Okay. It looks like these two straps are actually hanging down a little bit. So I'll go with the bottom first. I have a couple of courses on Domestika, just online video courses I see. One's about drawing, which I've always wanted to learn, but never had any motivation or skill. I see. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, it's I can definitely feel like a little bit overwhelming to get into art, but it's definitely nice having the skill. I guess if you ever muster up the energy, I would say try to learn how to kind of rotate cubes or just draw cubes, because that's kind of like the building block for a lot of forms in drawing. So yeah, like for a very, very long time I never like really bothered to learn how to do the cubes, so that kind of like screwed me over a lot. Screwed me over a bit for a good bit, because I used to just have a really hard time starting sketches and all that. But yeah, knowing how to draw from basic cubes really gives you an idea of how to place your form into it, like or your figure into an environment. I don't know if you care about this though. This is just something I keep screaming about because, as I said, I had a lot of trouble like getting in. Had a lot of trouble just like drawing basic forms for a long time, or basic poses, figures, or whatever. Yeah, I didn't really improve, or I would improve like super duper slowly until I actually got around to that. So it's kind of boring at first, but yeah, it is worth it in the end. I usually do it as a little exercise before like maybe a bigger drawing, so yeah. Okay. Okay. Drawing a little charm. Okay, I'll have the proper details on the next run through of the sketch. Yeah, this isn't the final sketch yet, though. I think the next run I do with this is going to be the final one, though. Just needed to figure out how to get my details in. Okay. Okay, I should probably add a bit more hair down here, actually. I always see these artists making the most mind-blowing art online, then they're like, this sucks, just threw it together on a whim. Lines are all wrong, might delete later, and it's like the most amazing thing I've ever seen. I see. Yeah, admittedly, when it's like your own art, you kind of see a lot more flaws than other people tend to, so I think that's why people kind of go lose it after a while, so. Yeah, admittedly, there's days when I felt like that. Oh, crap. Hold on. I forgot to draw the braid. Oh, damn it, sorry. Okay. I've got a certain detail that I forgot to do. Oh, God. Yeah, so right now I'm just doing the little sections. Hold on. Okay. Dami just has a little thin band, so usually I just give my characters like a thick band because I just like how that looks. But yeah. Good thing I made sure to check. Okay. So anyways, let's work on this other cuff. And it looks like we're getting close to the end of this run, so yeah. Start being a little bit more careful about shadows and whatnot. I have 2 Korean anatomy books with lots of body diagrams and translations of each caption. Might help down the road if I get into drawing more. Yeah, that would help. Yeah, anatomy is generally considered one of the fundamentals, so yeah, that would help with that. Also, Dami Draws has a cute avatar. Yeah, they do. Okay. Yeah, I've done a few art pieces for them, especially back in 25. Sketch is really coming together. Yep. Yeah, I'm kind of liking how it's looking right now. Of course, I just... Hold on. Alright. Sorry, I forgot if you had, like, gloves or not. Doesn't look like you do, so... Should probably just mark out the nails real quick, though, so... Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Actually, okay. Yeah, this hand's gonna be a lot harder. Hold on, just erase this. Banishment, okay. Yeah, let's, hold on, oh my god. Keep hitting the wrong button. Actually move this pinky a little bit further out. Might be a little bit quieter for a second. Boop. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I usually just trying to explain what I'm doing. Usually I just draw the middle and ring finger as kind of a block when I draw, because it kind of simplifies things, and also I don't, you know, it helps me avoid drawing 2 more fingers. So yeah. Oops. And right now I'm just doing the index. Okay, thumb. What's a thumb? I don't know what a thumb is. Okay. Okay. Thumb, thumb, what thumb? What thumb? Okay. Alright, alright. Sorry, I'm just trying to look at it. I had had a friend who got fired from his job for asking people smoking or not smoking. Apparently, burial cremation was the correct term. Oh, I see. Yeah, probably not what to do in that kind of in there. I assume this is a joke. Also just drawing in the eye ducts. Okay. I'm also just working on the face just a wee bit more. Okay. Also, sorry if I'm being a bit quiet. Just trying to... Probably heard that a good few 100 times already, but yeah. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. So taking off the undersketch right now. Of course, there's like finer details that I still have to consider, but you know, it's not the end of the world. Also just gonna check on this. Not entirely sure what's on the sleeve right here. I assume it's kind of like some lacing, like shoelaces, but on a coat, so there's a good chance I'm wrong, you know? Hopefully I'm not, just because I'm probably gonna... Seems like it ends around here. Okay. Hold on. So let me just try to mark these out. Okay. Oh yeah, and there's still the little, even more details. Nothing wrong with the details, it's just me like, oh no, keep missing everything. Okay. Anyways, I will figure that out. Okay. Okay. It's kind of like a lacing with some sort of ribbon. Okay, so do the other side real quick. That didn't look too good. Okay. Oops. Okay. We see a little pet pats. Hold on. Do. Okay. There. Gotta match the energy, you know? Okay. Alright, anyways. So let's get these this drawn. Okay. Actually, I should make this bottom one a bit smaller. Okay. Yeah, hopefully this looks okay. Alright. So, I'm gonna mark this. I'm gonna keep it simple for the time being. I don't know, maybe I can just, I'm blocking them in as like circles, and then I'll just yeah, basic shapes. Then I will Okay. Yeah. Yep, looking a little bit better. And now I just need to figure out where I want the light source to come from, because I may or may not have forgotten to think about that. So since this is a painted piece, I tend to block in where the shadows would technically appear, at least the general shadows. I'll block it in properly once I get to the next one, but I figured I should probably do that real quick since so I can see it. Okay. Okay, get the neck. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably be fine. Gotta itch my ear real quick. Ugh, okay. Okay. And I'll desaturate these random details a bit further so I can see the actual figure a bit better. So sketch 2, I've got to make the next layer and call it F sketch or final sketch. Okay. Or it's more like F sk. That's what I tend to write, because I'm too lazy to write out the entire word. Ooh, huh? Oh, that's the wrong layer. Again. Again. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and flip the canvas real quick. And then I'll make this black so it stands out even further. Okay. And yeah, I should probably start with the face so I can actually hold on. It's not really important, but I'm just gonna make the image just a wee bit bigger for the sake of pixels, I guess. Okay, it's like barely, it's not really not that much bigger, but yeah. Okay. It's like 5% bigger, basically. That gives me more space for the face. Because usually the face is kind of one of the most important parts of the drawing, at least in my, usually for me anyway. Okay. Yeah, try to actually follow the sketch, Viridian. Follow the sketch. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I keep repeating myself. Okay. Do. Okay, it's getting a bit too messy. So I'm going to come in a bit more hard. So basically applying more pressure. Okay. Apparently this coming week is supposed to be pretty warm around here, so it's kind of nice. I mean, it might be kind of nice. Of course, it's also going to be very, very rainy, but you know, at least it's not freezing, I guess. Probably safe to leave my stuff outside for the most part. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Ugh, my headphones are falling forward. So I really need to get to work on this coffee. By the way, I'll be taking a longer break once the ads hit, so just a fair warning. I'll make this one little part a bit messier. So I just have another little flyaway right there. Okay. So we got these bangs. Okay. So yeah, I'm just kind of rounding in the edges. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's try to get the rest of the jawline sketched out. Okay. Then we can sketch out this hair right here. Okay. Yeah, and I usually like to have these blackened areas because that kind of implies ambient occlusion. So yeah. Okay. So just trying to adding a little bit more variety and the thickness to this loose strand, because I think it'll look a bit cooler. Okay. And yeah, I'll clean up this edge as well. Oh, come on. Trying to hit the back button and it just wasn't working. Okay. Yeah, get this little bit. But yeah, basically I'm just trying to make the hair a bit nicer, I guess. I don't know. Nicer from the sketch, at least. That's what I mean to say. Okay. So yeah. Do this part. Also, yeah, let's drink more water too. Honestly, just drink all the fluids. I remember on Wednesday I was like chugging water like crazy that day. Yeah, it just feels like my throat was hurting the past couple of days. Not really sure why. I don't know, maybe it's because it was the first time I was streaming in a long time. Yeah, maybe my larynx got super weak again, you know. I don't know, I'm so just bad at talking in general. Like the physical act of talking, I mean. Yeah, it always feels like I always feel a little bit beat up when I'm done. When I finish the stream, you know? Maybe I should like ask about that or try to look up online what could be causing that. Yeah. Okay. Anyways. Okay, I got the... I'll leave the little end of the braid for the time being. Okay, flip it over. Okay. Get this a little bit more detail in the ears. Okay. I just remembered I think there might be a gems in the ears. That could be. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Because Dami has a species of elves with like gem ears. So yeah. I think they're the character is supposed to be like one of them, so, or akin to one of them. So yeah, I'll try to get that in there. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry. And I'm just kind of filling in the places where the skin would be for the neck. Okay. Shoot. Okay, I went over the line a little bit. Yeah, so since this is the final sketch, because I don't do like line art for the paintings, I usually just like merge everything together and start blending everything until it looks like a painting. But yeah, I tend to cross-hatch in the areas where the general or the basic shadows would go. Okay. Okay, got the nose. Got your nose, ha ha ha. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's get the other side of the mouth. And top of the lips right here. Okay, then we get the bottom lip. Usually just mark it out as a line. Okay. Okay, let's actually get the irises too. Yeah, basically back to the eyes, back to the eyes. Okay. Okay. Okay, not looking too bad. Actually, I might want to add a shadow to the Iris. Okay, sorry, I was just messing with the top eyelid a little bit. Oh, and the ads will be hitting in about 5 minutes, so we should probably go ahead and start chugging the remaining coffee. Then I'll poof for a little bit. Okay. So right now I'm just trying to... Okay, I said I was going to drink my coffee. It's like starting to lock back into the art. Okay. Just grab these. Yeah, it's probably okay. Okay. Yeah, kind of looks like it's clothing that's folding right there, not skin, so kind of decided to undo that. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna draw a thicker line here. Not, well, I'm gonna draw a long line, but I'm probably gonna make it thicker just because it is a bigger line in general. Okay. Sorry, I'm just stretching like crazy. Oh. Yeah, I do think I need to just go outside for a little bit after stream, of course. Yeah, maybe just move around. Really should have gone outside yesterday. It was really good. It's really nice weather yesterday. But nope, I just was like, I'm tired. I'm staying inside. Dang it. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I was just forgetting what this line right here was. I realized that's this little piece of skin. I see magic happening here. Thank you. Okay. Also, 1 more minute until the ads. So yeah, I was just moving a little bit faster than usual with the lines. So okay. Anyways. Oops. No. Okay. Yeah. No, 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 no. Oh my god. Let's hit the back button. Okay. Try to get this line done real quick and then I I'm off for probably like 5 to 10 minutes, probably like usually 8 minutes. Nope, okay, it's gonna... Come on, the ads are about to hit, come on. Good enough, honestly, okay. No, it's not, alright. Pull a big brain move and just turn the canvas. Nope, okay. Nope, okay. Ah. How does it look now? Okay, screw the smooth lines, damn it. Okay, and there's the ads. Alright. You know what, that is good enough, so I'm just gonna go and, poof. BRB. Adios. See ya. And... I return! I return! I feel like I've been gone a little... Yeah. I mean, it's about 8 minutes, so, you know, it's not like I didn't expect this amount of time. Okay, let me take a sip of my water and I'll get back to work. I'll also probably take a screenshot of this, of what I have so far, in maybe like 20 minutes, just so I can advertise it on Blue Sky. So, you know, the usual stuff. Or basically post a stream reminder, so, yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm just trying to, going to be very gently add some these. Okay. I was using a thinner sketch for the line art, or not line art, like the tattoo things, the markings, the thingamabobs, you know, that, all that. The whatchamacallits. Okay. Sorry, it's okay. Let's just get to it. All right. So try to look back at the clip. All right. So mark out the actual clip right here. Go down to the actual shirt. Then. Yeah, I should probably have these actually meet up, since it looks like that's the case in the original artwork. Okay. Yeah, alright, it's coming together, I think. And kind of black out the thinner sections, because ambient occlusion and all that. Okay. Not gonna lie to Dami, part of me kind of wonders if I should steal your idea for a critique stream, because it seems like something that might be kind of nice, but I'm not entirely sure. You know, I don't really have a big pull on, not on Blue Sky at least, or really anywhere, let's be honest. Yeah, I feel like I'd be okay at giving rendering advice, at least, to people. Okay. Okay. Yeah, basically rendering stuff. I think the one thing that I'm really like confident in. Technically, I guess I say that like I don't have like a bunch of issues that with like there probably is a bunch of technical issues with my rendering, but you know, I have the basics at least. You know, like core shadow. Probably just explain my process to people and how that can help them or something. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do a critique. Or what if I did a critique stream and then it's just like a bunch of super advanced artists submitting their art? So it's like, oh god. Uh-oh. Okay. It's like someone submits their art and it's just like a Renaissance painting or something. It's like, oh, I don't think I'm capable for this. Also, I forgot to turn my fan on. Oops, daisy. Hope my computer doesn't explode. The one thing that kind of stresses me out about goblin cleaning is that it definitely makes my computer heat up a lot. Not really sure what's causing it either. Because I did bring down the frame rate, because ever since I realized that Peak has like, you know, it's kind of similar in the way that Peak had like an absurdly high frame rate limit. So it's like, I crank that down a lot. But yeah, it still kind of makes my computer hot, so I'm a bit worried. Yeah, I hope my computer doesn't explode if I try to stream the game. Okay. Just don't mind me, just keep coming back. Okay. Also, let's get back to the bangs and so I can get the eyebrows in. So. Okay. Does it feel like the sketch would look a lot better with the eyebrows? Okay. Oops. Nope. Okay. So we get this part. Gotta remember that Dami's eyebrows is a little bit thicker than my usual eyebrows. I tend to draw like slimmer eyebrows a lot, so that's why I'm saying that. The eyelids. And I'll probably add some shading to the actual eyelids later on. So right now I'm just getting the general shapes. That's the main goal, basically. Okay. Yeah. All right. Anyways, on to the bangs, or the edge of the bangs here. I got most of the bangs done. Okay. Get the side hair right here. Okay. Also thinking I'm probably gonna avoid the garden center until maybe a couple of weeks, just because there's a lot of temptations there, but I can't really buy anything yet. Partially because it's still too cold to plant most stuff, but yeah, I'm hoping that I can honestly, it's not like they have a ton of stock anyway. It's, you know, it's April. I live in Michigan, and it stays cold here for a while. Usually, at least like snows once or twice in April. They usually refer to that as winter's revenge. Winter's last hurrah is probably a better way to describe it, actually. Yeah, I think I actually call it winter's last hurrah. You just get a little bit of snow in April. The April chill. But yeah, most of my stuff I can't really put down until maybe like May. Of course, I could get more onion bulbs in there. So yeah, the reason why I went there last Monday or Wednesday was because I needed I was going to try looking for bulbs because I got some onion bulbs from there last year. I could not find any of them, so it's like, ugh. Yeah, I might have to go to one of the big box stores for that. So now, I kind of wanted to get them at the garden center, you know, because they're like a local business, but yeah, they just didn't have what I wanted, so basically you can get like a little bag of onion bulbs and that kind of, you know, basically grow onions. So when you buy them, they're like just they're still like very tiny and all that, but you plant them into the ground and they will sprout some like these kind of a tube-like leaves. I know, they're kind of funny looking. And then you eventually around autumn, or autumn, you will eventually collect the onions, and they can stay good for a good long time. Like 6 to 8 months if you store them properly. So yeah. And actually, I got some onions still growing from last year in there, so it's like it's really fun. It was kind of funny seeing them like come back. I don't know. Part of me knows I need to like pull them out so I can like fit the brassicas in there, because like my cabbages and my broccoli, but it's like part of me doesn't want to. Who knows? I'll have to figure out later. Yeah, I feel like I might have planted my pea plants a little too early, because they're already growing like really, they're getting like pretty big already, and it's still probably too cold for them. I'm not sure if I should like pop them up or something, or like move them to a new pot, but the problem with peas is that they kind of have a deeper taproot too, so it's like, yeah, I might have goofed up here. I don't know, maybe I can plant some more in like early May. You know, try to... Yeah, I'll probably need to start like tearing up my soil. Like, yeah, come in with the hoe, kind of tear up my soil and all that. I know that's something I really need to get done. Maybe Saturday or Sunday, hopefully. Yeah, maybe Saturday specifically. It's gonna rain on Sunday. I think it might actually be storming on Sunday, so yeah, I'll have to just worry about it when it happens. Okay. Anyways, try to get some more details on the hair. I say details, I'm still just drawing out the buns, basically. You know, maybe just mark out some of this stuff. Yeah, I guess I can say more detail though. Okay. Sorry, just taking a moment. Okay. Also, the Witch Hat Atelier anime has been coming out, so I know I was like a pretty big fan of the manga a while back. I haven't really caught up to it, but yeah, I need to like watch the anime pretty soon. At least like I might wait until there's like at least a few more episodes coming out, but yeah, I don't really read a lot of manga, so it's probably going to be the first time I see watch a anime that's based off a manga that I already know. But yeah, it's not like I mean, I guess part of me lost a little bit of interest, but it's not like the fault of the manga or anything. I've just been really bad about reading, so. Because usually when a new book comes out, I try to reread the whole series, and I think that's kind of the issue I tend to have. I kind of have that habit with anime as well. Like, part of me wants to rewatch the whole season, but then you'll like watch the show a little too much, and it's like you kind of get tired of it. So it's like, but yeah, it's probably it's more of a me problem more than anything. I think part of the issue is that sometimes when I get into find a new show that I like, I also will just like rewatch the first season over and over and over again, but then when more seasons come out, like I kind of get tired of it because I watched the first season so much. That kind of happened with Demon Slayer, I think. That and Welcome to Demo School. I kind of have that issue too, but also Welcome to Demo School. It has the fourth season coming out, so I do have to check that out too. Okay. Okay, let's get this pen drawn. This stylus, I mean. Computer pen. Yeah, it's basically a computer pen. Pen for the computer. Computer. Okay. Sorry, I need a stretch. Ugh. I love the shading, thank you. Yeah, I like to, as you know, I like to build in the shading as I go along. Really helps me out. Definitely helps me out later, so. Also, it's just kind of fun. Okay. Alright, let's get on with the scalp. Yeah, hopefully the scalp looks okay. I think I tend to have a lot of trouble with scalps, specifically scalps. I don't know, just something about the top of the head. Oh, it'll probably come out alright. It'll be okay. It's not the focus. Yeah, the hair buns are probably so detailed that no one's going to look at the scalp. At least hopefully. Yep, little flowers. Hold on. Haha. Okay. Oof, okay. So we got this loose hair right here. Okay. Okay, let's start working on some of these little clips. So we got a little Angie skull and crossbones. Sorry, angry. Angie, guys, it's Angie. Yeah, I act flustered about saying Angie, like one of my emos isn't literally just called Angie. Okay. Doot, doot. Okay, we got this other clip. Doot, doot. And finally, doot, doot. And we got the little eyes. Okay. I just realized I forgot some details. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Okay, it's not perfect, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine, dang it. Okay. Actually, I should probably separate the beak, because I know the beak is a different color. Okay. Sorry, I'm just thinking for a moment. Just thinking of what I want to do for background colors, so. Might be like a kind of sort of like a combination between blue and gold. I don't know, maybe. But just like mess it mess with it in a way that's kind of a... Hopefully it looks cool when I do it. But yeah, so that's a later problem. That's a problem for future Viridian. Yeah, current Viridian's still doing the sketch, so huh. Yeah, I'll figure it out. This is probably gonna... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be... I'm gonna work on this again on Tuesday, so... Okay. Also, I should probably mark out the nail. Okay. Oops. Okay, okay. Okay. We'll just add another little shaded area. Alright, alright. Also, it's about time for me to take my little screenshot, so tell people there's like an hour left. But yeah, hopefully the sketch will be done in like an hour. It probably will be. But yeah, I don't want to like cook myself in my first week, so yeah, admittedly I'm a weak streamer. Okay, anyways, one more hour working on the final sketch, and yeah, so, and I guess maybe like in between the in between today and then next week, I can probably just color it in, basically. Color in, maybe do the very basic stuff, and then I can focus on rendering on Tuesday. Sketch of elf. Tommy's Sona. Elf. Okay. Sorry, doing the alt text. Okay. Okay, okay. Let's get back over here. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, we'll just say that that was a little mental moment. Okay. I also work on this little ribbon right now anyways. Alright. Yeah, one of the more complicated parts, but also not the focus part, so it's maybe slightly simplified, but not super simplified. Okay. Zoom out. Okay. Yeah, right now I'm focusing on the actual bow. Okay. Yeah, trying to get the shapes looking up decent. It's not like perfect and clean, but kind of what I imagine is kind of a sort of a thicker fabric. Should probably do the other one too. Ugh, okay. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, try to keep forgetting to make the a bit smaller. So, too thick, too big, too big. Okay, okay. Yeah, I want them to be like relatively similar in size, so. Okay. Maybe have this one be a bit. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better than what was there before. Okay. So anyways, I'll thicken it up so it stands out a bit more. That's just kind of us roughing it out beforehand. Okay. Hmm. Okay. I'm also marking out the little rings right here. Okay. Okay. Maybe make this one a smidge bigger, the hole, I mean. Okay. Okay. Okay, flip, please. Okay. Okay, sorry, I'm just kind of. And no, it's the usual being quiet, blocking in. Just working away, chugging away. Chugging along. Chugging along. Chugging along. Okay. Okay. Anyways, let's get the... Okay. I think it's mostly done. Well, no. Still have to draw the actual rings. Almost forgot about that. I might just make the... Yeah. I'll black out the rings for now. Maybe I'll just, erase where the highlight might be. So I can kind of remember what it's supposed to be. But yeah, thinner details like these, they tend to be handled a bit differently. So I kind of just block it out in the sketching phase, and then eventually I'll render it properly when things are developed a bit further. Because usually some of the detail gets lost in the blending outs. In the stage where I start blending out everything, because, you know, I'm blending everything, kind of turning it into a bigger spot. You know, just trying to make everything like their own section. Like the dark shaded section, the lighter section. You know, art stuff, but yeah. Yeah, the finer details, they get kind of lost, washed away in the journey. Do 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 do. Okay. But yeah. Anyways, let's get to work on this, the rest of the sleeve here. Oops. You know what, let's flip the canvas back. It's been a while since it's been flipped, I think. Or flipped to the correct orientation. Maybe. I don't remember. You know, I just make sure to keep the canvas flipped here and there. Periodically give it a flip. Kind of I think one of the healthier habits for digital art. Can't really do that in traditional. Okay. But yeah, anyways. Sorry, I need a scratch. Have an itch. An itch, dang it. Okay. Whew. Okay. Alright. So we get this. Okay. Yeah, I'm marking out some of the wrinkles here. Okay. Yeah, I've got the wrinkles here too. Has anyone here tried the sew before? I remember I tried the sew back in like 2020. I just kind of struggled with it a little too much, I think. Plus, I just didn't really like doing it out in the family room. It wasn't like private enough. I usually just like to have, be in a quiet space when I work, basically. So yeah. Okay. Anyways, Alright. Okay, gotta get more water, gotta get more coffee too. I haven't touched the coffee in a while. Yeah, I'm scared to think of how long it's been sitting here, but you know, I guess it was fine the last time. Also, I need to keep working on these little pins. Okay. Okay, so we got a little heart. A little heart. We got the pin parts out, and I'll erase the thing up. I'll erase the stuff in the middle later. We got FU. Okay. And of course the color picker. Yeah, the colors picker's really funny. OMG. Let's see. Oop, Keith. What was that? I was so in love. Sorry, hands are on Keith to the left, I see. Yeah, I was like wondering what that was. But yeah, I'm glad you're liking it. Yeah, it's honestly been pretty fun to draw. Yeah, not too hard, not too easy. Just honestly a decent time. I might alter the color pick a little bit. Okay. Of course, I might complain a little bit when the actual rendering stage happens, but that's a later problem. Yeah, okay. Of course, the picker should be in the magenta area. Okay. Hi. I mean, this is fan art, so any complications I technically brought onto myself. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, you can make it as easy if you want. It's fun. It's for fun, yeah. I'm glad I'm actually reworking my outfit. I see. Is it just going to be some minor changes, or is it going to be like a bigger change, like a complete change to like some of the clothing styles? Just out of curiosity. Just out of curiosity. I would say a big change, but still the same kind of style, I see. I guess a better way of putting it is like, I don't know, like a different style of clothes. Like it's, like I'm wondering if it's gonna have that kind of a over jacket with the tank top or something else. Same color scheme, I see. So I'm assuming a different outfit or a bigger change to the outfit then. The general form of the outfit. I'll have the over jacket, I see. Yeah. Now that you say that, I kind of wonder what alternate outfit I could give Varia. I never actually thought that deeply about that. And I made alternate outfits for his little chibi self, but yeah. The crop sweatshirt thing, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just curious, because I thought it'd be interesting to ask, you know? Right, I love thinking about all stuff, yeah. Sorry, I'm stretching. Yeah, admittedly, usually when it comes to my own character, I tend to stick with the general outfit. But yeah, I guess I technically did that kind of a alternative look that I a couple of Fridays ago, or last Friday, but that's not, I mean, that's kind of just me doing the nutcracker thing because I saw porcelain, because I liked Porcelain Guard. No one of the bigger streamers out there. I did actually make a Nutcracker OC like years ago, so that's kind of why I keep coming back to it. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I posted it in your chat, so yeah, I remember we talked about it. Bodysuit shorts and the same color scheme thigh highs, but all completely reworked. I see. Well, I can't wait to see it. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I can do alternate design sometime later, just for the sake of it. Just to see what it'd be like. Of course, I'm someone who kind of tends to stick to the same general style of clothes and for like multiple characters, so that's probably why why I stick with it. Yeah, you should, just for the fun of it. Totally should, just for the fun of it, yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking like, oh, maybe I can do it on stream, but admittedly, when it comes to like concept art, I do struggle to do that kind of thing on stream, so maybe just in a more private time or something, I don't know. Maybe stream it somewhere on Discord, so I can just do it for fun. Yeah, I've done I think maybe a few Discord streams, not that people show up for those either, but mostly just so I don't feel obligated to actually talk. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood for talking, you know? Same, yeah. But yeah, it'd probably be a good idea to look at more gothic clothing, because my character is kind of meant to have like a dark gothic theme. You probably could tell. See what other kind of vibes I can go for. Yeah, like right now I'm just working on the model. I don't have to stream it. I just kind of want to zone out, yeah. Yeah, sometimes you just want to like vibe and draw, rather than just like worrying about being entertaining. Yep. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm just like gonna have to start drawing some long lines again. Yeah, I think I mentioned it earlier, but I've been feeling the itch to touch Blender again. Even though that never really lasts a long time because I struggle with hair so much, but I don't know, maybe just like maybe if I try to make like a different character, or try to model a different character in the Blender, maybe I can feel less pressure to actually like do anything. Because I keep wanting to make a new VTuber model, but yeah, I keep kind of like running into a wall with that. I always love the depth of your clothing, like braids and ribbons and layers. Thank you. Of course, technically this is Dami's design, but yeah. Same, Varia does amazing work. Thank you. Thank you, Dami. Yippee! Sorry, I had to drop my emote in there. Yeah. Yeah, I think my favorite fashion style is maybe like kind of forgot the exact name, but like elegant gothic something. I know that's like a kind of a so-called like a fashion style out there. Like, yeah, because I remember like a good while back I got kind of interested in like a sort of like Lolita fashion. If you know about that, they kind of have like the puffy skirts and stuff. Of course, that and the male version of it too, because they have like the really detailed clothing and fancy and stuff. But it wasn't like exactly what I wanted, but basically kind of that. Yes, yeah. That's actually why I initially like got into the Nutcracker style, because that was supposed to be like a play at like a male version of the Sweet Lolita style. But yeah, but yeah, I think I took a quiz about what I actually like prefer, and they mentioned like the elegant gothic something. It's like, oh yeah, that actually fits. I just wish I remembered the exact name, because I think there were like 3 words to it. But yeah, I never really dressed in an alternative way, but you know, I really like the kind of fashion. It's called Ouija Prince. I see. The style you're talking about, I see. Okay. Thanks for mentioning it. But yeah, the elegant gothic, that's kind of a... It's not as cutesy, but it's, you know, as I said, it's elegant, so... They tend to have those long coats that I like in characters. You know, it's dark and they have the cravats. I like a good old cravat, you know? Nothing like a good old cravat. I guess my alternate design for a Varia, maybe it could have like a flowy... a cravat that's maybe a little bit more frilly or something, rather than the kind of a uniform one that he has here, or I have. Okay, trying to like show you, because I actually can show you. But yeah, I think that'd be pretty fun. You're welcome. Yep, thank you. Yippee! Sorry. Okay. Okay, actually, maybe I can try Googling it real quick, just to see if I can drop an example. Elegant Gothic, okay. Oh, Elegant Gothic, is it Elegant Gothic Aristocrat? Might actually be it. I'm not sure if it's exactly it, but yeah. Let me just pull it out real quick. Hopefully this, the resolution isn't too bad. Okay, I need the alternative, I need to open up. Boop. Yeah, kind of like something like this. Try to find another one. Oh god, why is the resolution is so tiny? It's so itty-bitty. Yeah, here's like what I mean by some of the codes too. Yeah, as I try to show off these microscopic pictures. Yep. Yeah, kind of a long coat. I always like the really long coats like that. Also, ads are coming in 5 minutes, just a fair warning to everyone. I wish I could speak. Okay. But yes, I love that style, yeah. Okay, trying to hop back to the OBS, okay. Getting lost in tabs again, sorry. Yeah, got lost in tabs and even lost in canvases too. I have a lot of tabs open. Like, I don't see them too much because I'm in OBS. I try to stick to OBS so I don't see my viewer count, because I get kind of a... So I don't get, like... I tend to get a little bit grumpy if I see that, so... Sorry, I know it's a character flaw of mine, but yeah. I based the Dark Realm after the style. Ooh, I see. That's interesting. Yeah, I think I might have seen a little bit. I did read the first few chapters of your webcomic. Sorry, I haven't gotten further into it. Just I keep getting distracted by other stuff. I'm not used to reading webcomics, but yeah, I probably haven't spent enough time in the Dark Realm though. I know we usually talk about the Light Realm in your story, like how they dress. And also, hello, pizza lover. Sorry, I don't think I can pronounce the first part of your name, but I hope you're having a good day today. Are things going well for you? Yeah, I'm drawing some fan art for Dami here, so yeah, I'm currently working on the final sketch, so this is what I usually merge into the like I'll color or put color behind it and then I'll merge everything together. So it's kind of my painting technique. EP despite 3 cups of coffee, oh my. Am I trans? Yeah. Yeah, I know my voice is really, yeah, it's yeah, I have a high voice admittedly, but yeah, I am a dude. But yeah, so and also sorry about the EP-ness. I know it can be that way. Yeah, I tend to be very EP as well, even after I drink a bunch of coffee. Speaking of coffee, I need to drink this, holy crap. I got Dami's little chibis. Oh, dang it, sorry. Just kind of like flinging my stylus everywhere. Okay. But yeah, hopefully you're able to wake up. I very much struggled to wake up this morning, so I get the feeling, even though I went out and everything. Yeah, and then I quickly had to get a sketch together. I kind of decided to do fan art because I was thinking about it for a while, so it's not like it was completely spontaneous. Yeah, I think I tried to do a little doodle of Dami at the end of their stream last Friday, but then they ended the stream, so it's like, oh, okay. But yeah, it's honestly the doodle I did wasn't that great. I can like pull it up real quick, but yeah, originally I was just gonna do like a little doodle, but yeah. Yeah, so this is what I was gonna do. But yeah, it's probably like 10 minutes at max, I'll be honest. But yeah, I'd probably prefer to do this one because it looks so much better. But yeah, okay, and the ads are about to hit, so I'm just gonna stick around just because there's only like about 30 minutes left to the stream. I'm ending at around 4, just a fair warning to everyone. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna stick around with 3-hour streams for probably a while, just because I have so much issues with like keeping the energy up. Honestly, I usually just don't have to keep the energy up, I'll be real with you. Okay. Okay. But yeah. I think there's actually like a mark that goes down. I could be wrong, but okay. Oops, sorry. Just have to scroll back. Okay, it just goes up like that. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the shoes roughly correct, so. And the other one doesn't seem to have seems to be black on the top, so I'll just have that little square in there. And I'll just add the shoelaces when I actually start rendering, because that definitely is going to get lost in the. Yeah, I usually blend the different sections together, so, well, not all together, but like I blend out the sections when I paint, so I tend to lose a lot of finer details, so usually it's a good idea just to wait on those, so yeah. I kind of did that with my porcelain maid fan art when I drew that. Of course, after a while I kind of just started crying to myself because it's like, oh, I gotta get it done. And it's like, oh, I forgot that. Oh, I forgot that. Oh, I forgot that. Nope, that's a detail I forgot. Gotta do that. And eventually I was just going insane, so. But I survived it. I mean, I'm a ghost, so it doesn't matter if I survived it or not. It kind of came pretty dead. Okay. But yeah, so trying to remember. Oh yeah, earlier we were talking about the... Because I was thinking of just doing an alternative design for my character just for the fun of it. So we were talking about like a gothic element, or elegant gothic aristocrat. So that's like a fashion style, or like a sub fashion style in the goth sphere. So I was thinking of like, yeah, planning on taking more inspiration from that, since I kind of took that inspiration with my own character, with the current outfit. But yeah. Anyways. Ugh. Sorry, gotta stretch. Ugh. Sorry, I'm stretching like crazy. It's because I didn't wake up properly. Yeah, my poor cat, who's like stayed with me, or like hung out in my room, because I keep the door shut for the most part, but I let her in during the night, so she was like absolutely ready to get out by the time I woke up. So it's like, yeah, she was trying to like wake me up and everything. It's like, I don't want to get up. Oh shit, I didn't realize the ads were already hitting. Sorry, I was yapping like crazy and you guys couldn't hear anything. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, I was mentioning how I was mentioning about... Yeah, I was just trying to recap. We were talking about elegant gothic aristocrat for as the fashion style, and then I was talking about how my cat wanted to get out of my room earlier when I was waking up, but I just wasn't waking up very easily. Yeah, I finally let her out at like 9 a.m. So, and I actually did. I usually try to get up at around like 9 or 10. Of course, like 9 usually. But sometimes 10. Sometimes I don't get up until 10. Like I'm a night owl, damn it. But yeah, I talked about it earlier with Tommy, but I have not been sleeping properly lately, so I don't think I ever really sleep properly anyways, but it was a little worse the past couple of days, you know, or last night though. I think I fell asleep at least by midnight, so there's that. There is that at least. Okay. I think I'm actually getting close to finishing. Of course, I still have the details around the neck area, but yeah. Of course, I'll probably add more of add more shadow details. Probably. I was thinking like, oh, maybe I can do the fill in the base, because usually I have a base for the, and then I have the colors as a clipping mask. But yeah, it was probably not. I know it's probably like 20 minutes left. But yeah, I should have the base and maybe a rough idea of the colors later on. So yeah. Okay. Okay. Oops, that looks bad. That looks bad. Okay. You know, for a little bit, I was like kind of locked in with my line art, but yeah, we're back to this short, scratchy line art. Okay. But yeah, let's get these darker area in. Okay. Yeah, and we'll cover this up. All right. Okay, let's get these little wrinkles in here. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, okay. Alright. Come on. Come on, people. We gotta get the hand done. Rah! Okay. Sorry, I'm not the highest energy person. Okay. And I'll get this. Okay. We're almost done with the hand. So we get this little part. Okay. There we go. Let's get this, the bottom of the thigh here. Hopefully this part looks alright. I know I was struggling quite a bit with it before the strain, but honestly I think it looks a bit better, so hopefully, maybe. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I probably just needed to flatten the bottom. Also just shrink it down, because I think it might have been a little too... You guys probably couldn't see it, because it's kind of covered up by the text in the stream ad, but yeah. I guess I can pull out... Okay, the gesture is probably a bad example. Well, it's... I don't know. Oh yeah, I think I used the liquefy tool to squish it down, so I don't really have a good example. Oh well, it's not that important. Basically, I fixed the thigh. That's all I say. I fixed the thigh, damn it. Yeah, I was talking a bit earlier, but I realized I need to probably do more gesture practices at some point. I don't want to do gesture exercises, though. Yeah. But I know I need to. Okay. Anyways, let's try to get some of these try to mark out the marking. Mark, yeah. Okay. Okay. Of course, we got this hair too. Okay. Yeah, here's the hard part. Here's the hard part. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I keep seeing my little Fugi in the corner of my eye, and I just keep thinking, I keep thinking that someone added a message into the chat room, and then I just realized that no, it's just the Fugi. Okay. Oops, that's not... That is off. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm just trying to maybe mess with the eyes just a bit. Or mess with the face too. Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to fiddle with that a bit more. Okay. Anyways, let's get the jacket markings down real quick. She's not gonna be perfect, but it'll be good enough, hopefully. Yeah. Yeah, it's free art, so doesn't need to be perfect. All right. Let's get these little parts. All right. Oops. Oh, okay. Hold on. I think this one's a little more accurate, so. Should probably lift this one up though. Okay. Alright, yeah, it's maybe a bit better looking. Okay. Alright. It's perfect. Make sure you're having fun with it. It's not a com. Yeah, it's not a com. Not a commission. Not gonna lie, I misread the com right there. It's like, dang, dummy. Not quite the spiciest stream, you know? But yeah, he's a hero com. Yeah, just entering my lewd tuber era right here. No. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's check out the collar real quick because I know there's some detail in there. Okay, not too difficult, I don't think. Hopefully, maybe. Okay. So we mark out this. Okay. So we move this down. Okay. Yeah. I think, yeah. Wait, no. Yeah? No. Yeah, yeah, no. No, oh, oh, yeah. No, no, yeah. Ever looked on Domestika? It has an interesting online courses for pretty cheap. All kinds of stuff. I bought a couple just now, I see. I honestly never heard of it, so I guess I can peek at it later. But yeah. But yeah, I think this is the first time I ever heard of that, so. I don't know, maybe I can take a course in like video or something, or making videos or something. I don't know. Yeah, it might be worth a look when you have time. Yeah. I don't know, maybe I can do some during the summer, because I'll have to see if I have the money after I start buying a bunch of plants, because that is still something I'm thinking about. Still haven't bought that tree I want. Yeah, for those who don't know, I'm hoping to get a tree this year, so along with a flower bed, but yeah, I'm trying to get a peach tree, so I can have free peaches. Peaches, 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 peaches. I bought one called Blender for Beginners. I see. That's interesting. To be honest, though, I usually use free stuff, look at free videos online, so. But yeah, I wish you luck on the Blender journey. I know it can be kind of hard to get into, but yeah, it feels good to actually be able to make your own stuff. There are a lot of free resources. Yeah. I remember making the donut back in the day. I don't know how much you messed with Blender, but yeah, I know there's the famous donut. Yeah, I'll show you. I'll see if I can show off my donut real quick, because obviously that's what the people want to see. Donut, donut, donut. Sorry. Let's see. I think this is it. Oh crap! Turned it. Yeah, here it is. Okay, I'm gonna copy it, and I'm going to go to Clip Studio. Oh god, sorry. Got lost in the tabs for the 800th time. So, okay, here it is. Yeah, got my donut. Since my job is cutting hours, I feel bad sitting around doing nothing. I see. Yeah. Well, it's a good use of free time. So I might as well work on something productive or learn something. I see. That's fair. But yeah, I just wanted to show off my donut real quick. Still quite proud of my little stars, even though these star sprinkles probably made it. It's probably the reason why it took forever to render on my computer. And now I'm hungry for donuts. Yeah. Thus, the yearning for donuts begins. I couldn't do mine when I first tried. I got lost. Oh, I see. Uh-oh. Man, at least you managed to learn Blender even without the donut. But yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are able to get by without the donut. It's just kind of a common thing that a lot of people like to do. Yes, yeah. Yeah, I think it took me a couple tries to actually get my final donut, I'll be honest with you, so. Lots of research and make my own Google Doc with all the basic Blender info. I see. Yeah, it's fair enough. Yeah, admittedly, I'm not the best about doing research, just because, I have a hard time concentrating on it, basically. I know I really should be better about that, but yeah. It's hard to get into if you have no experience. There's definitely like a steep learning curve, but when you eventually get past that initial learning curve, it does get a lot easier. At least from what I've been told. I'm still pretty fresh with the Blender journey, but yeah, it's basically the initial part takes some time to learn, but you know, it gets easier. Then I had a separate character modeling one, I see. It takes dedication, yeah. Yeah, I know it's often recommended to kind of like look at a bunch of tutorials. Also, probably knowing what you want to get into too. So, I think that's more just so you can like, keep your motivation though. Like for me, I would probably be like looking into character modeling stuff, because that's you know, my general desire for Blender is to make character models, or specifically like a VTuber, making VTuber models for myself. So yeah, for me it would have been like getting into character models, maybe some figuring out how to rig as well. But yeah, I know other people would probably be like, want to focus on like 3D environments or other stuff. Okay. You know, the other things that people use Blender for. Sorry, I'm like... Yeah, I can definitely tell that I mostly focus on the character stuff. Yeah, the amount of 3D, or like three turnarounds for 3D that I would use for 3D arts. I think I made a lot of those, but never actually ended up with the character. I guess I can try showing it off real quick. Stream stuff. I mean, hopefully don't get in trouble with the Twitch, because usually they're not super close. I can show off this one. This is just a chibi, but yeah, I never actually did anything with this, but yeah, this is a turnaround I made. Then see if I can find other ones. 3D again. Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty basic one. Not gonna lie, the more turnarounds I make, the simpler they tend to get, so... Like, you can see how this one's colored and the other one was not colored. My background is in writing, but writing is kind of a dying art, so I always wanted to learn how to draw to supplement my skills and draw my writing ideas. I see. It helps to have multiple skills. To be honest, I do need to learn how to write better on my own end, so... yeah, I wish you luck on the art stuff. Sorry, I'm just checking things over. Alright, I think I got a very basic version. I still need to add more details though, so... Yeah, I'm just gonna cut through here. Okay. Marking out the shadows. Sorry, I'm being kind of quiet. If you have any writing you want to share, I'd be happy to look at it. Alright, thank you. I don't actually have anything to share. Most of my experience is just writing out backstories for characters or character info sheets, basically. But yeah. I actually used to write a lot more in high school because I did a lot of lit-based RP, so... But yeah, I kind of eventually did that way less because I was just too busy in life. Sometimes I miss my RP days. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to... yeah, let's probably just mark out the general lighting real quick. Okay. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting, but I need to add the hash. I was about to say hashtag, it's not hashtag, it's hash lines, I think. I hated writing in high school because teachers made us write about stuff I wasn't passionate about. Yeah, same. In terms of actual like schoolwork, I absolutely hated it. But on my own time, I did a lot of just character writing. They always said I was good at it, but I never enjoyed it. Then after high school, I started writing my own ideas for characters and stories, and enjoyed it a lot more. Yeah, it's definitely a lot more fun when you can do it on your own terms, basically. Yeah, I know back in high school they always wanted us to write about like memoirs and stuff. Memoirs and like essays, but like generally just mostly memoirs. I really hated writing memoirs. But yes, I get it. Hold on a second. Just squishing this in a bit. I think partly because I just have I have like a really, really boring life, so I don't really have anything to write about in a memoir. Yeah, I get that. Okay. Sorry, I'm just getting some of this done real quick. Honestly, this might be good enough. They made me write essays about books I found extremely boring or reports about topics I didn't care about at all. It made me hate writing. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know a lot of people share that sentiment. Sorry, I'm like kind of just looking at this. Okay. But I think I'm gonna call it for the stream right now, since I think I got the final sketch done just in time. I mean, I technically still need to do more with the legs here, but I'm just gonna... I think this is a good place to stop the stream. Okay. Sorry, I just need to stretch one more time. It's really too bad, because writing can be amazing fun, but writing about boring stuff will turn off a lot of people. Yeah. Especially since they just keep... It's like, it's one thing to write about a boring thing once in a while, but if you just keep repeatedly doing it, it's kind of gets to you. Glad I caught you. Have a good one. Yeah, I hope you have a good one too. But yeah, let's go ahead and find a raid target real quick. I'm gonna... I haven't checked this person out in a long time. I wonder if they're actually like drawing. I know I was mostly seeing them like play gaming streams for a while. That's kind of... I think they had a big project, but... Yeah, I guess I can go ahead and rate them. I think I've only rated them once, but... Yeah, they have a cute style, so... Anyways, Okay. Anyways, I hope you all have a good rest of your day. I'm going to try and maybe like stretch a bit, and then hopefully I'll be able to. I should continue this art piece next Tuesday. At least that's my intention. So, anyways, I'll be back as I said on Tuesday at 1 p.m. same time as today, and my usual days are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Wednesdays later. Wednesdays for the gaming. Wednesdays for the gamers. But yeah. Anyway, hope you all have a good day. And I see ya. Hold on. OBS. Okay, try to be a proper streamer and use my ending stream. Okay, alright, see you all.